SAP Concur's approach to integration is that we are application agnostic, meaning we want to create the ability for our clients to integrate with Concur without changing their process by giving you a lot of different options. Those options often come down to preference, frequency, and just what makes the most sense to integrate Concur with your applications. The on-demand approach within SAP Concur allows our clients to log into the application to make a change. The benefit of this approach is that it allows you to make those changes instantaneously. It's not a fully integrated solution because it does require a manual resource to log in to make that change. But it is extremely convenient and works for some of our clients. One of the most common options for integration is Secure FTP. As part of the application, SAP Concur will offer a secure FTP directory for our clients to import and export data. This data is encrypted using PGP, and it is a once-a-day process. We have an overnight processing window that kicks off at 6 p.m. local time, where we consume any import that's dropped into that directory. And at the very end of that overnight processing window, SAP Concur would generate your extract of approved expense reports and invoices. Another option for integrating with SAP Concur is leveraging web services. SAP Concur has a set of RESTful APIs to allow our clients to integrate and interface with their data in a real-time fashion. A lot of our clients will leverage either middleware or build something programmatically, but the benefit is that you can now update data multiple times throughout the day. Another option is leveraging a pre-built solution. Why reinvent the wheel if a solution already exists? And for a number of our clients, it's the least IT-intensive way of getting Concur connected to your applications, whether that application is an ERP, an HR system, or a PSA tool. SAP Concur has built a number of those pre-built solutions, but we also leverage third-party integration partners. SAP Concur has an app center with hundreds of pre-built integrations. It's extremely important when evaluating a solution is to understand that your data will be secure. One of the most common questions we receive is as it relates to data in transit and data stored at rest. Within SAP Concur, all data in transit is encrypted as well as at rest. And for additional details, we'd love to share the SAP Concur Trust Platform with you so you can see exactly how those data points are encrypted. When evaluating a spend management platform as it relates to integration, it's important to keep in mind the frequency. How often do we need data moving between Concur and your applications? For some customers, that might be daily, some might be hourly, others would be potentially once or twice a month. But it's important to note how often do we need data to stay in sync with a spend management platform. And the second is your preference. What makes sense in terms of how you've built integrations in the past and how you would like to build an integration with SAP Concur? When talking about integration with SAP Concur, we often talk about extracting, transforming, and loading data. But it's important to note that it's a team effort. We want to bring our partners in from HR, accounting, and finance to have this conversation to make sure that we're checking all the boxes as it relates to integration. We want to make sure we describe and understand what integration is going to look like if you decide to move forward with SAP Concur. The next step is to reach out to your SAP Concur representative to schedule a call to talk about integration, to invite everyone to the table so we can consider what it's going to take to make Concur integrate successfully with your applications. And what we want to do is remove any surprises, any gotchas to make sure that you have a seamless activation experience.